Andrew Sales here, aka Dope Sales. I'm gonna be streaming some 4-player chess here, guys. This goes out to LinkedIn, Kick, YouTube, X, and Rumble. So regardless of where you're tuning in from, like, follow, hit the sub button. I mostly trade, right? But trading gives me some downtime looking at charts. So we like to stream other fun stuff that we do. I'm sending this link out to a few spots to see if anybody wants to come hang here. But I'll play like 2 or 3 games. Do an analysis on a good one if I get a good one in. We'll see how it goes. Get some music up here. We'll start this baby. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I'm having a great morning, baby. Sorry, guys, gotta get this music up. I had to send the link out one more spot. There we go, baby. How are we gonna start this game? I don't talk about during the games. This music sucks. I'll change it. This should be an easy win for me. The best player here is a 1600, so I'm not expecting too much difficulty. I want to cast up kind of quick here and get my king protected just in case. There we go, bingo. Sucks to be green there. Green wasted all those moves. Oh, wow, made a little mistake there. You're gonna get a queen. This one wasn't that exciting of a game. Like I said, I should win, but I like to go back and do reviews when I'm playing against better players. Oh, what did I do there? Talk about playing against bad players. There's been a blunder myself. How terrible. It's terrible this game sometimes. Brings some very unnecessary points there. I just need to keep sending pawns down for now. Well, Green made another mistake. Should be really capitalize on this one. Green's trying to figure a way out, but there isn't one, homie. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna just leave you in a worse position. I don't think you're gonna have it in game. Oh, it's the game of just throwing the pawns down. I gotta get my queen and wreak some havoc just because I haven't let green really set up position this time at all. Or made a tough but necessary sacrifice. Blue could be a sneaky contender here. You're back here. I'm a winner. Wow, that was weird to come back to. Why did red just do that? Yeah, I knew blue was gonna do that. I told you blue was a sneaky contender on this one. With the wrong end. The mistake I made was not putting enough pressure on blue. But they'll be okay. Blue made a couple mistakes here. guys actually haven't played bad. With a few mistakes here and there. Play right quick. Play a little slow and steady here. All right, I'll trade with blue here. I didn't expect to get that piece for free. I just gotta make sure I checkmate green before green checkmates red, which should be relatively easy. Oh yeah, green's in trouble. Come back and peep the stream real quick. I'll fire up another. Answer a message or two, and then we'll fire this up. Guys, make sure you sub, like, repost, hit the comments. I do a lot of crypto trading. We do trade talk here at 12 p.m. Eastern, and then we also stream some video games, some poker. I'll be streaming some poker actually tonight for sure. Well, let's fire up another one maybe. Probably only stream 2 this morning. I'll analyze the first one if this was not a good game. Got a stuffy nose with the weather changing right now. Sometimes these games take a little bit to get rolling because they got to find 4 players. There we go. It's gonna be a weird one. 1 really good player and 2 brand news. key for ones like this is Blue's a lot better of a player than I am. So the first chance I get, I need to take advantage of any positional advantage I get off of. Well, yellow's gonna quit. Oh well. Definitely bad for red. Might be okay for me, but probably not good for me. Dang, that was bad for me. Now I gotta hope that red's just down the gang up on blue big time. Oh, what the fuck was I doing? Oh, terrible move, damn it. I spent too much time trying to stop right here. Can't afford to lose points right now. Oh man, I gotta get at least 2 more points here. Yeah, I don't think I can beat Blue, so I really just gotta try to take his knight and get second place, just so I don't hurt my rating. I'll try to make a valiant effort here. I'm trying to make a valiant effort here. Maybe in some miracle world I get stalemated. It's still not enough. Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah, let me go back and hit a rundown of that first game. Hit the archives here. So these guys, they were a much slower rating, but they really didn't play bad. If you watch a lot of my games, you know that's my favorite opening, moving that pawn there out. I just like attacking that direction. Music off. Turn the music off while we do this vandalization here. So yeah, move that pawn out. You know, I just like to lock in the pawn in front of that king and just prepare for an assault to that side of that one, or even a castle to that side. It's my favorite opening for as of right now. Maybe as I learn more about 4-player chess, it'll change. Move that knight out really just because I had a feeling that green was going to run his pawn down, and I wanted to be in a position to take it if it went for a queen. Move that out, just easy spot to start setting up another pawn and then put blue in check, so he's got to do something over that direction. So green did what I thought he was going to do, try to send it down for a queen. So I go ahead and put it there. I put my knight there, so I'm already prepped for if green wants to make that run. Green continues to run down. Nothing too exciting from blue over there. I just I wanted to start prepping for a castle to the right, so that's why I moved my knight out right there. Like I said, castle on the right. Just sliding out my bishop so it's open for me. Now, when blue made that move, that was pretty awesome because usually if you send your pawn all the way down and somebody, you know, takes it with the knight just to, you know, to make you have worse position, um, you know, for the sacrifice, you're at least getting some points for their knight. You know, with blue's knight there, green couldn't capitalize on taking the point. So now green's in a bad position, can't get any points to account for it. So now green's obviously going to try to send that pawn down. Blue didn't take my knight there, which was really, really weird. I guess, I don't know what it was blue was thinking, but 1400 rating, 1466, so it makes sense. So obviously I moved my knight back. Now green's going to continue to make a run down. Blue castles, I castle. Now I'm like, yeah, I got to start sending that pawn down. And if you notice here, I got my bishop that I can go, you know, attack with. And if he takes, I just take right. And so it's just a trade. And then I also make him spend more time trying to get this pawn down if he wants to trade there. So he didn't want to trade. So now that gives me a free bishop. Obviously, I take the free bishop, take the points. Good move by her. I make a blunder here. I thought he made a mistake, but I was gonna take his castle. I just missed it. He can get me with this queen. Just bad move by me, not paying enough attention. But now still green's in a spot to where he still couldn't get his queen, and I'm just trying to start sending pawns up because I know later in the game I'm gonna need a queen. And this was about the time where I'm like, man, blue could be a sneaky contender here because blue starts racking up a little bit of points. So now green's got his queen, red's got some pressure on his queen. Really weird move by blue there, but again, 1466, it can get odd. I again at this point I was like, man, I'm pretty sure I can beat all these guys in the end game. I don't want green to get a check in the process of me trying to get a queen or checkmate while I'm trying to get a queen, or to pull something crazy on me and checkmate me and get me out of the game. So I decided to sacrifice my bishop just to leave him in really bad position. Because look, he's just got a few pawns left. It's going to be hard for him to get a queen because that one's locked in. That one's going to have a hard time getting down. That one's locked in by my queen. That one's going to have a hard time getting down. So that sacrifice, it really just made it to where green's going to have a hard time do all green could really play from there was a survival game. If they want to, in my opinion. So that's why I made that sacrifice. It might not have made a lot of sense in real time to people. So now I'm just sending my pawns down, just trying to get prepared for what I gotta do, which is get a queen. I was worried about that bishop sliding, taking my rook. I want to keep both my rooks alive too, for the most part right now, just because they're important for endgame. So that's something I'm thinking about too here. Slid that one over just so when I got to run this pawn down, it'll have some protection. Wasn't sure why Red did that, but obviously I'm going to take the points here. And I knew I was giving my knight up to blue, but it was what it was. And that's what I'm like, yeah, blue really could be a sneaky contender here because he kept picking up some points here and there. So I moved my pawn up there just to protect it. I moved this pawn up just for a little more protection because I didn't want to get in a weird scenario where this queen could come over, put me in check, maybe another queen come down, put me in check, or there's a bishop that gives a protection. So again, I'm just making sure that against some players I should beat in the end game, nothing crazy can happen because just they could all gang up on me all at once and something crazy could happen. So obviously now I got to start thinking about moving my queen here, figure out where I'm going to move it. I moved it because I put pressure back on his knight, and then also he can't move someplace to make me have to move my queen again. So I take it that was a bad move by green there. Move it back down just because I figure at some point in time I'm going to start sending this pawn up. So I just wanted my queen to be there. Didn't really have any ways to put pressure on blue there, or on green there, so I just sent the pawn up. Red quit, so that was what that was. Sent this pawn in front of my queen up like I said I was planning to do. At that point, I kind of had to trade rooks there, or planned to trade rooks there, just because I knew he was going to come down, so I figured, man, I might as well beat him to the punch. Where it gets odd is blue did not take my rook. And blue got checkmated a second later. So I moved my rook back, and I did miss the checkmate that was coming. I probably could have left my rook there, but again, I have put green in such a bad position early that now, like I said, what's he gonna do? Can he send this pawn down? No, not really. Can he send this pawn down? Yeah, he can get to there. This pawn's trapped now. So, like I had set up earlier, green was in a bad end game here. So that's why sacrificing that bishop was pretty crucial, because otherwise green has two queens. Green can go get that checkmate. Now green's got 50 something points. Dude, first place might be out of reach for me in that position. So that sacrifice there was really huge when you think about the end game factor here. So he's going to try to put some pressure on getting that queen, or that checkmate, and that red. It's not going to work though. Well, I get my queen. Now it's just pretty much game over from here. There's literally nothing he can do. He moves out over there. Or actually, I guess what he could have did is he could have moved that piece, his rook there, and delayed probably the inevitable. All right. But he didn't. But that was his only chance to delay. Game over. So that was the win today, everybody. Guys, for tuning in. I think these streams are always fun for me to do in the morning. Get my brain rolling in the morning. Make sure you guys come back and tune in at 12 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be doing trade talk, getting in the market, talking about Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, USDT dominance, and we'll probably look at some silver too. Silver is particularly interesting to me right now, and I'm probably about to get bearish on it. I haven't looked at the chart this morning. I said I got to get my mind rolling first thing in the morning. So I will see you guys later. Have a great day, everybody. Peace out, guys.